Hey, hello, welcome, greetings, and thanks for joining Spilled Ink, the Comics Wellspring live drawing show hosted by me, Brandon Blocksdorf, and my amazing, astonishing, wonderful, just mind-blowing co-host, Max Flowers. Hi, Max.
Hi.
Max is eating.
Yeah.
it's
I'm running
it's,
late
uh,
today.
it's
We're
early in
having lunch
Alaska,
late today. Yeah.
but we're on time for the stream, which is what matters. We're here to draw. And also with us, of course, you guys might not know, but he tunes in quite often. Tanner Klessens. Hello, Tanner.
Hello.
Super
Hello.
hyped to have you on, dude. So excited.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
For those who don't know, Tanner actually got to work with him on a fun little book called The Shadow Anthology. And if I was more prepared, I would whip out a copy and show it on the screen right now. I don't even think I have a copy within the. Oh wait, I think I do. Never mind. Let's show everyone Tanner's work for just a moment here. On this amazing, super rad wraparound cover for Apollo City Comics. That is so sick, dude. Oh, so good. Love it. Right. Yeah. Dude, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming to hang. We actually have some people popping in. C Kim Craig K. I was asked to come hang, and here I am. Thanks for hanging. Love the Kirby, Detroit. Kyla Hamilton, hey, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Kyla.
Super hyped. Tanner, dude, I don't know if we've actually. Yeah, we were just saying. I don't know if we've done like an interview together before.
I don't think so.
Or anything else.
Yeah, just like Instagram DMs.
Gosh, that's wild.
I'm over here doing a science experiment. I got a new pen, so we're loading it up with ink, and it's fucking weird.
Dude, I'm gonna try to color tonight. I have some.
Me too.
Posca markers.
Posca,
yeah. I'm hyped. We're gonna test them out. Let's see how they do. It's red and yellow, so that's why I figured it'd be a good night to test them. I even got whiteout. I even got like look at this ink, this super black ink I got. So I have a brush to really black out the blacks, and then I'll see whatever I use for the inking. I'll probably ink.
So I'm gonna be using this. I'm using this Carapo pen, which is essentially like an empty brush pen that this is the ink reservoir, and you can fill it up with whatever ink you want. So I don't know what this is or exactly how this works, so we're gonna just try. And I guess I just dip this in the ink and hold it until it absorbs. Oh, it's going. It's really going.
That's sick.
I'm scared I shouldn't be doing this on my paper.
I'm still finishing my pencils up, but these will eventually come into play at some point. Just a micron and a brush pen.
Oh, sick. Oh, that's what I love about you, Tanner, too, is you have a lot of the same tools that I use. And I just obviously think it's kind of exciting because I like to see what you're doing with it that I'm not, you know?
I am just winging it 90% of the time. I can't even lie to you.
What got you into using brush pens, though?
So honestly, a lot of it had to do with just like some of my like inspirations. Obviously, like Kim Jong-gi and all the Super Annie guys. Like Miss Jisoo specifically is one of my favorite people on that team. And she pretty much exclusively does like watercolor and like brush pen stuff. And I love the aesthetic of it. Like, painting. Like a lot of the same techniques are used with the brush pen to kind of get those really energetic lines that I just really like. So
I love that. Yeah, I love like seeing what comes out of it sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're not too sure. Like it's get kind of wild, but it's fun like learning to control it, you know? I really enjoy that.
My favorite artist like of all time, like hands down, is Yoji Shinkawa he did like the Metal Gear stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Sick.
And he has a really like interesting interview where he's talking about it, and he's like, the reason why he kind of like really kind of what's the word? Like he really is connected to like 2D painting and like using brush pens and stuff. You can't always control like what's going on. You kind of just have to let the ink decide what's going to happen. So
Nice. Yeah, that's the fun part. So, learning what you can't control. It's a great lesson in art that it teaches you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like a lot of peace you got to make with some of that stuff.
so,
Oh,
yep,
like I just kind of messed
there.
up my pencils a bit. Make this
Okay.
out way too big.
Okay.
I've got a different setup going on today because I started reorganizing my studio.
Oh, sick.
So everything is janked up. Okay.
Nate Price says, "Sup, y'all? Party over here, dude." Yes, thanks for joining. I'm gonna do like a little thing right here, I think. Do a little reference within it. Yeah, there we go. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what got you like drawing, Tanner?
I mean, I've always kind of been drawing. I remember just honestly, like one of the only memories I've retained from like being like super young is I remember being in kindergarten and our teacher made us draw they made us draw our pets, I think, or something. And so like I have this like really very interesting looking drawing of a cat. And yeah, I've always been drawing.
I love that.
Yeah, definitely a lot of I was an animated, like Cartoon Network stuff like that. So just
Yeah.
watching like Batman the Animated Series and like Teen Titans and stuff was definitely is what sent me into like the comic book bag. But
Oh yeah, dude, that's exactly what got me into stuff. I mean, growing up in that era, lefties rule. Yeah, Tanner is. Are you a lefty, Tanner? No, you're
What
righty. Huh? You're righty. Never mind. It's just me and Nate. But dude, that whole era of Courage and like Johnny Bravo and Powerpuff Girls and like Samurai Jack and Kids Next Door and True Melody, is that the era you're kind of maybe referring to?
yeah,
Because that was my era.
yeah, it's so sad to kind of see that Cartoon Network is kind of not going to exist pretty soon.
Right?
But yeah,
Trips me out because it's like
I don't know if there was like a buyout or something, but
such a good era.
I think it's a lack of
content.
cable.
honestly, yeah. I mean,
Either
I
you're
watch
not-
most of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, but kids now like it's just YouTube. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they don't go watch Sunday morning cartoons or anything like that.
I think I could just vibe with the inking, to be honest. I think it's going to take me a while to ink and then color it. So, especially because I don't know what I'm doing coloring. But I'm super hyped on. Just do some face details first. It reminds me a lot. I was really into like Lone Wolf and stuff. So using a brush reminds me a lot of that. Especially your style and everything too. And then even the editions of Lone Wolf and Cub that I had Bill Sienkiewicz
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
covers and the Frank Miller ones too.
Love Bill.
So, oh yeah, good feels.
So I like Kirby's work, but I've never been like a Kirby reader. You know what I mean? I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I think I've read one Kirby book.
He's not very known for his words, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
picture boy.
Yeah. And I'm a Kirby fan. Like I'm a Kirby fanboy, and I have no problem with it. You know, Kirby was known for his art.
Do you have a favorite Kirby creation, Brandon?
Oh, dude, it would have to be like just the fourth world, like
Yeah.
overall. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a huge fourth world fan. I love like Metron and like, dude, the original Apollo City logo. If you look on Instagram, it's like the only highlight I ever kept. But I based that drawing off of like my interpretation of New Genesis.
Oh, that's hard.
That's what like the Apollo City was like. I mean, for a number of reasons, you know what I mean. But there is some actual reasons why it's named that. But like, that's what I was kind of ripping off when I was trying to do that first design was New Genesis. This was fun penciling. I kind of want to pencil more, but there's really not much I can. I just need to. I hope this isn't something where I love my pencils and I'll be pissed in like 10 minutes. So. Absolutely hate looking on my YouTube.
I'm gonna make this down bigger because I ran out of space.
So I found like this dip pen, but I don't know how to use it.
You just dip it in some ink and go for it.
I'm
It's
scared, dude. I'm gonna do it on we're doing a different page, not like.
it's gonna feel very weird.
Yeah, I think I need to test it before I try to do it live. You know.
Yeah.
Where's my brush? There's my brush. I hope. If I can't tell you guys, then we need to go downstairs and talk. I need to be Yep. I need to go downstairs. I'm gonna go eat really lonely, honestly. Super good.
All right, I think it's time.
I love these ink packets. They're just so cool. Like, cartridges are like I love them because of that. You can just reload.
They're great for travel, but for like long periods of time, you know, drawing.
Mhm.
I think like a converter is the way to go.
Is that also because of like consistency too? Like as it like goes through the pen?
No, it's for you have a choice over your ink.
Oh.
So you're not confined to what the whatever ink is in the cartridge. You can just fill it with whatever ink you want.
Yeah, that's true too. So what are you even working on, Tanner? What's going on with your creative realm right now?
So honestly, it's been a lot of homework kind of stuff, like studies and really just trying to like grasp a lot of anatomy and just fundamental concepts that I just have been struggling with. But
Oh, cool.
there is a comic cooking, so
You're just in the tool shed right now.
yeah, we're definitely in the tool shed right now. But sometimes you just gotta lock in and just look at those things.
No, 100%. I respect the hell out of that. I kind of assumed that's what you've been doing, just focusing on too. So that's what you got to do if you want to have some growth as well. So we do on the show, you know, we do have fun nights here, and then we're like, all right, we got to hit like a lesson, and there's always a spurt of growth after that too.
Yeah.
What do you think as you've discovered the most as you try to like take this approach in anatomy that you've been doing?
Honestly, the thing that I feel like I've learned the most is that I don't know a whole lot. Like you always think you know more than you actually do.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where the studies come in and they kind of humble you a little bit. But it's really just been a focus on like form and stuff. Like a lot of my drawings and like poses and stuff. Like I don't like it's kind of like I want more energy in my work. I want more like dynamic, like a more like dynamic like motion kind of feel to it. And a lot of the reason why I feel like it's not there right now is just because like a lot of my stuff is very flat some of the time, you know. So just really like looking at form has really kind of opened my eyes to what kind of the issues I've been running into, you know.
That makes sense. No, totally. And
Yeah.
Kirby's like a great way to like learn how to do like action. You know what I mean? Just
Oh yeah.
how do you make stuff pop and perspective and some of that sense. Also, Kyla Hamilton says, "Let him cook."
Well, let him cook.
Love it. And then we also have William Ibanez. Yo, William. We just saw William at IC3. Over the Jaguar. Such a good book, dude. I can't wait to dig into it. It was great seeing you in person. So great seeing you in person. Made my whole day. I was gonna ask you if you tabled at all tenor, but I have your books, so I bet you haven't tabled. That's my fault if you haven't.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how the Shadow Anthology turned out though.
Yeah, dude, it's beautiful. It is a good book. I can't wait to send you other copies.
Yeah.
It's so rad. Like I'm so proud of that book. Everyone always asks me like, which one's your favorite, and it's always like, sorry, I got distracted with the comments. It's always the Shadow one. Of course, it's like the newest ones. It's always like favorite.
Yeah, a little recency bias didn't hurt.
Yeah, it's like the biggest book we've done so far. I'm super hyped for it. Speaking of hyped, we have Hyperforce out now too, which is going to be shipping out in the next week. I'm going to put one more promo in the packets and then send it on out. And then C. Kim Craig K says studying Kirby will teach you dynamic forms. Indeed. Gen X says, "Hey brothers, fun time at the con. Finally got to meet. Love meeting you, Gen X, dude. You made my whole." Also, it turned out I needed that memory card, dude. I got back and I tried to use mine, and it said it was still full, even though it was empty and white. So you saved me. So thank you so much for that. I owe you. But yeah, Kirby for dynamics, dude. Those poses you get from that. I love studying that. I didn't get Kirby. I don't think a lot of people do when they first see him, but I've grown to really love and admire him. It's like my first time seeing Kirby. I was just like, how is this like the best artist? And then you start to like just let it seep in a little bit. It like warps your mind a little. And you're like, oh, I get it. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, his just ability to just simplify.
Yep.
But keep like just there's so much energy in his drawings. It's ridiculous. There's not one thing that just is still about it, you know.
When you look at his I don't know anything, his weapons, any of that, you realize it's just like, oh, this is just a bunch of cylinders and squares, and that's all you're doing. That's what you do. Yeah, a lot of people love seeing Nate talk to people in the chat. I feel like Nate is always talking to somebody in the chat. I love it.
Nate's awesome, man.
Yeah.
There's no use sitting here in silence. You know what I mean?
I know froze. What you know about? We're getting these political ads. We're like, I'm gonna ask you for $40 today, and I'm just like, I wish I had $40, dude. Like you and me both. Like vibes.
Flip the table. How about you give me $40?
I know you make more than me. CKim Craig K. That's very true. Not very many people get him at first. Took me a bit. Once you see his shortcuts and his ability to have a Fox perspective and it not matter are inspiring, dude. Yeah, man. Like, and just the grind. That guy would grind so hard and just get workout. It truly mind blowing.
What was that? I think it was. What did he do? Like 3 pages a day?
Something like that. Something wild.
Like 4 books a month, which is just insane.
It might have been even faster, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they
way
like
Marvel was turning out book, at least like in the early days when he was doing everything, man. You know.
Oh, true. Yeah. So there's
And then, like,
you don't realize he did.
There was that story about how when he got sent like to go fight in World War II, that he like prepped Marvel for like a year, like a year's worth of books while he was away. Like how?
That's so wild. That is just Tom Sicoli did that great like biography book on him too, and dude, it's so good. If you guys have to check that out, it's just a great story. Super, super compelling. Tom's a great creator. God, I hear stuff downstairs and it's really scary, but I know it's just my cats.
I think my biggest struggle with this is going to be keeping what I'm working on the screen.
Oh yeah, I struggle with that all the time, dude. I just get after a bit. Like, could probably zoom out a little bit more at this point too. And also like the more you get involved with comics and the more you realize that Kirby created, and you're just like, whoa, like it's just insane. Like he did all of it.
Well, I mean, he pretty much invented all, the latex with the underwear over the top.
Yeah,
just what conventionally superheroes look like, right?
Really took it like even above and beyond that, like by adding mechanics and like seeing how you could take that concept and just spin it on its head over and over again. Yeah, wild. Let me go check my cats real quick.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing there. Yeah. So are you self-taught, or did you go to school for art, or just like take high school classes?
I took one class in high school, and then I did go to school for it, like in a sense. So I did 2 years at a community college where I did a lot of like graphic design stuff. And then I transferred to the University of South Carolina, and I wanted to do like sequential art and stuff, but as far as like their curriculum goes, if you want to do comics, they just make you do movies. So I
Yeah.
ended up getting a degree in media arts and doing like some storyboarding. And then there was also they did have one class for like manga and anime, which we got to do also like Western comic stuff in. But outside of that, I mean, I took like more traditional art classes, but nothing like, I don't know, like it was more so just like high school art like on steroids as far as like the curriculum goes.
Right.
That's
And then
interesting.
everything else is self-taught. So
That's awesome. Yeah, colleges are pretty hit or miss about comics unless you go to a school that specifically has a program, you know?
yeah, like
Yeah.
the Kubert School or like SCAD or something.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to Full Sail University, and I loved the school for sure, but the comics class sucked. It was so bad, dude. I'm trying to like connect with them more and see how we can like work together to improve their comic department. CWS is going to see what we could do to like do stuff with them. So I'm super excited because there's just some programs that just don't do anything for comics, like, or they're not inspiring enough to like convince someone to try to do comics.
Yeah, I feel like they're more just like niche classes, you know.
Niche or just like they show you the worst types of comics, like the free stuff on Comixology, where you're like, that's not going to convince someone any of this.
Right.
I don't know. It was just bad. I did like get my first lettering experience in that class though, which was kind of cool.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm at a totally different working angle than normal, so I'm like trying to figure out how to get close enough to like do details without like sticking my entire head in the camera.
Oh, same. My camera's in a new spot these past 2 weeks, and I kept on getting in the way, so I have to like scoot over more. Oh, Kim Craig K says who all is going to IC3? Or I'm going. I'll be there. I should have a table. We're gonna. I know the Outer Space Boys will be there. Eric Alton, Ben Allred, Bobby Martinez. I think Evan McGuire will be there. Jeff Lawrence. I'm assuming John Oper. But lesser known comics as well. It's gonna be a great time. I hope to see you there if you're going, dude. I want to talk about doing a tour and make our way up there. That'd be fun. Let's see. Tabling as well. Ooh. Gotta drop a link to your socials if you want to promote anything here too. But yeah, Comics Wellspring should, since we're sponsoring it, I'll for sure be there in general. Tanner, where are you based out of? State?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, right now.
Oh, dang. Okay, cool. I know a lot of Atlanta peeps. I should try to connect you with. Do you know like Christian Herrera? Or...
Yeah. So actually, we work together.
What?
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I trip
Yeah,
out every time Christian tells me that. Dude, yeah, I love him. I love
Yeah,
him
that's
so
boss
much.
man. So
Dude, he is like just so much energy and he's so much fun. Like, yeah, great dude. I have nothing but great things to say about him.
yeah, no, he's awesome. Hopefully he's in here
Great
and
books
hears me
too.
say that.
It was his birthday the other day actually.
hmm Yeah, he made
Happy
sure
birthday,
everybody knew.
Christian. Oh really? I bet. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Does
no,
he
he's
promote
great.
his books like crazy at work?
Honestly, no. Like I feel like there is a part of it where he's like, since he's more so in like a management position, like he doesn't
Oh,
want to
okay.
feel like he's like forcing like his stuff. But if people ask, like he'll definitely talk about it, or like he'll like bring it up, but he won't like talk about it for too long, you know.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that work at that they like work with us that are big like kind of like comic book fans, so that gives him, you know, more of an opportunity for sure. There's a lot of people at
Right.
the store that that buy his books and stuff. So
He does good when he tables, dude. I've seen him. He's so great. There's so much energy and passion for it. We did like a special edition of his book just to hook him up. He's a great guy. We call them myths, I believe. Is the title.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that book's great.
Dude, because space. I feel so bad. I'm spacing the artist name out. Is it Connor or something?
Trying to see.
I remember off the top of my head. Colton. His name is Colton.
That's right.
But there's that maze alligator chase. That's just the funnest thing I've seen.
Oh yeah, everybody keeps there's like a running joke with that page because it's such an amazing page, but also everybody tells him that that's his favorite page, and he's like, yeah, that was Colton's idea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Colton's a great guy. I gotta get him on the show on TBH. He would be wonderful to hang out with. It was great seeing him at Heroes. It was a fun convention. Yeah, if anyone has any projects they want to promote or toss in, feel free to drop them in the chat. A friend's Kickstarter or something, go ahead and toss it in there. Feel free to promote all you need to. But yeah, we just came back from Baltimore Comic-Con, and that was phenomenal, dude. It was so much fun. So much fun. Dude, I can't express how like that con is like almost like life-changing every time I go.
Really?
Yeah. It's a good one. Nate Price says he's digging the music. Yeah, it's fun when we're drawing. It's good to zone out too. Because then if not, I'm playing music in the background and that just gets loud. And my girlfriend can't watch TV. It's just loud.
So are you excited for con season to end, or are you a little sad about it?
Nope. Happy.
It's funny.
Dude, I'm so hyped to be home for a bit, not gonna lie. I love conning. I think it's great. It's so much fun. I'm so lucky. I'm so fortunate to get to go to conventions as much as I do. No complaints. You know what I mean? But it's been a long year, and I've tabled more than I've ever tabled in my life this year, in different iterations and forms. And hi, Booby. And it's just exhausting. Like Baltimore really wore me out. I'm still kind of recovering from it. But I'm hyped for it to be over. I'm gonna be excited for it to start up again for sure. I won't deny that. But for now, But now I'm stressed. Come here, booby. Come here. Come on. You can't. When you're blocking the camera, now you can see me draw now. There you go. On my lap. There you go. All right. But yeah, no, conventions are. I encourage everyone to try to con. It's rough. It's tiring. It's expensive. It could be discouraging. But you get to really find out. Even your bad cons, you learn great lessons. You know, like you could really discover where your book flourish at. You know, they do better in certain states and regions or conventions in specific. But it's worth the risk. You know, and if you're not doing well in sales, and I hope you're doing well with networking. And just getting your name, and sometimes just give away some freebies. I give away my stuff for free way too much. It's a really bad decision in a sense, but it's also, Apollo's only a year old. And I feel like I just need to get my name out there. And
Yeah.
if I could pull it and cry and look at that door later. Comics are hard. It's crazy that we do this. It's like literally you're insane if you make comics, to be honest. Like, dude, conventions are so exhausting. Like, and it's just like people rejecting you like 90% of the time. Unless you're like Christian Herrera and just like sound like a baller. But it could be rough sometimes. But I got to go to the Ringos too, which was pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm jealous of that.
It was just a cool experience to see. It was like lucky Jade was there. Jade did amazing. I love going out there and just meeting industry people, though. Just fascinated by it. Yeah. Next, it's really cool. It's very
Thank
cool.
you.
It's nicely themed.
Yeah. This is a cool brush pen. It's pretty firm, unlike the big ones, that are really loose. So you have a little bit more control over your lines.
Nice. Tanner, is there like an inker or someone that you really admire that you try to emulate when you ink?
So honestly, like I primarily kind of draw in ink. So I mean, just going back to like just my main influence, like it's got to be like Yoji Shinkawa. Even like Bill Sienkiewicz, like he does very like he can do pencil work when he wants to, but a lot of like the paintings, he kind of just like jumps into it. I feel like just like jumping into things is kind of where I do the best work that I do. But also Jock, y'all know Jock?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a pretty big influence as well. I still need to get into some of the distillery stuff that he's doing, but yeah, he's also just very much so like rough pencils. Just draw it with the ink, and whatever you need to hide, just figure it out. So
yeah, I feel like I used to be that way. I used to do almost nothing in my pencils and then do everything in inks. But then as I started doing like more and more interior pages, I was just like, half these panels are turning out really good and half these panels are turning out like hot garbage, and I'd rather it just like be right the first time so I'm not having to redo panels. And then I started penciling more. And I find that the more I pencil, honestly, the more I'm happy with the way my work turns out. So
yeah, I think that also just makes a lot of sense. Whenever I'm doing pages, like there has to be pencils because that's just too scary.
Yeah.
And then also like with the studies and stuff I've been doing, like I am very comfortable kind of just drawing in ink, but also like there is a degree of of like I am just winging it a lot of the time, and you don't really learn when you just wing it. So a lot of my sketchbooks right now are filled with pencils because it's like, well, let's actually try and pay attention to this underdrawing and what's the foundation of what I'm trying to do, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But then sometimes I just want to go. So
I'm just like always scared.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel that.
That's how I feel about it. Doesn't matter what
Yep.
approach you take.
You just have to be okay being in like the scary zone of your work.
I'm definitely like, so this is like probably one of the first drawings I'm like completely like just freehanding kind of, you know what I mean? Like I'm really not using a reference. I'm really just like going at it. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Typically I have like a couple models or something I go off. I'm pretty hyped how this is like, it's definitely different than my other drawings. Do you listen to music or watch TV or anything when you draw, Tim?
So yeah, usually I've got like a bunch of like lo-fi playlists that I tend to listen to. I love to I'm not gonna lie, I love to listen to Studio Ghibli like lo-fi music, like specifically.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Just because it's I don't know, like I need like I can't listen to anything like too intense while I'm working because it'll just be too distracting. And like I'm a huge like rap hip hop fan, and I went through a time where I could listen to that stuff while I was drawing, and now I just can't because I'm too focused on the words. You know, like
Oh yeah,
I
I feel you
can't.
there. Some stuff I can't because I'm too into the music 100%.
Yeah, I'm like maybe we'll just appreciate this later, but right now I need to actually work. So
I have to like really know it, and even then that could be bad because if I know the bass line too well, I'm just like way too into it.
yeah.
Or when you feel like it's influencing your work too much, like I told you, like on my horror story I submitted, like, I told you this is listening to way too much AFI. You could tell. It was a nice homage to it. Yeah. But yeah, you have to. Oh, Jesus Christ, cat! Stab my leg. Yeah, honestly, like lo-fi stuff is great. Some instrumental stuff, it just again depends like how good that bass line is. For it to distract me. It's the worst part about like being a musician.
Liking to play an instrument.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like adding blacks without my pencils work, so I'm just like terrified. I listen to a lot of metal though, because that's easier for me to zone out to be honest. I get zone out to like Under Oath or stuff like that. But if it's like Between the Buried and Me, I'm gonna start really listening to it, and that's hard for me to zone out. I like that shit too much.
So the real answer is it just depends on your mood.
It just depends on my mood. Alright, I'm just gonna black this out. Nice. That's way better. I haven't drawn in I think a minute, dude. It's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a little bit since I've drawn. Kind of realizing that now as I'm inking this. Kind of been scared. It's a good Nickelback 2 song reference you can make too. I'm doing a lot more like freehand inking today too, which is scary and exciting for me. I think that's like the cleanest thing I've ever seen you draw, Max. Like in like the most complimentary way possible.
Thank you. We're gonna find out how it ends up. I've been with those sketches that I've been doing and I've been posting.
Yeah.
I've been taking a lot more time with those and like basically spending all day at my work doing it whenever I have free time trying to do it. And been studying. So it's a combination of like studying and like drawing from imagination. But it's been pushing me. I've been learning. I've been okay slowing down. You know.
Nice.
Let's see where it goes.
That's cool. It's always good to change things up when you're comfortable.
Yep.
This is scary, dude. Like I'm the color. I don't know what time is it. By the way, 7:46. Okay, cool. So we have an hour and 15. We need to like make some progress.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Um, Tanner, I want to see you drawing. That's from Patience Rainer.
Hey, Patience.
That's,
I sent this link to so many people.
dude, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
I think I did tell Christian that today was the day, so maybe he'll pop his head in.
We love to see him pop in. Such a good guy. I really adore that too. It's always funny because like by Thursday, I'm just so wiped out from like work and the week and everything. Is doing this is like the last bit of energy I have, and then Friday I'm just like,
Fridays just don't count.
Friday's just okay.
Oh, that
A lot of
hand is way
computer
too.
stuff to do, so I'm in like just like watch Twin Peaks and do computer stuff. Nice. I gave him like horns. So it was like little beady ones. I do dig his like fish fin with ears.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I had it in my sketch and then I was like, it's missing something. I wonder if I can throw them in.
I think you can do it.
I can throw them in down here. There we go.
Yeah, he's just such an interesting character. Definitely one of like the things that really drew me to him is like when Jason Blood it does like turn into Etrigan, like he specifically speaks in like Shakespearean like rhyme patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's like from a writing perspective, that's so dope.
It's so clever. Yeah. Love it. I love that. That's one of my favorite things too, dude. Like it's just so fun. And like I don't know, do you ever watch like Batman Brave and the Bold?
Oh yeah.
Oh dude, yeah, like when Etrigan's in it, it's so great, dude. Like it's top tier. That's why, yeah, even the episode title, I just wanted to play with this little line that transforms with. See how
There we go.
Let's just think about it. Okay. Yes. And honestly, drawing and talking at the stage when you're like really focusing is the hardest thing in the world. We need like a spinner wheel with questions. We need someone on the side to just like be pumping out.
It's the moderator, yeah. You don't have one.
See Kim, Craig K. I have a book being released through Cosmic Lion. It's called Raw Nerve. Oh, sick. Oh, man. Yeah, Cosmic Lion. Eli's my boy, dude. I love Eli. Such a good dude. A lot of those Cosmic Lion people I love. Tony Wolf. Morgan. You know, everyone knows that we adore Morgan. Morgan's the best. Anton. Love Anton. Adam Leo. Good dude. Bro's amazing. Spacing out the full name. But she was on the virtual con. We could find her. Damn, one of these things was dying on me.
I hate when that happens.
Another brush that's fairly similar. Just a little bit thicker.
What am I doing here? Okay.
Brandon, you're up in Virginia, right?
I am. I'm in Winchester.
Did y'all have to deal with any rain?
No, we just had some like sprinkles, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least. I'm hoping it rains more. It'd be nice. It's just humid here right now.
Yeah. The city of Atlanta is going into like a flood warning just because of like the hurricane and all that. So
it's insane, dude.
Too bad I don't think I'll get out of work, but you know, there are more important things.
I feel you. Dude, especially like I work at Aldi part-time too. If I just do a few hours every like a month now. I rarely work there now, to be honest. But that's just like the one job I was like, no matter what happens, I'm going.
I have a lot of respect for people who work at Aldi because it feels like every time I walk into an Aldi, it's like there's 3 or 4 employees.
Dude, yeah.
And they're just having to do all the work. But I do love Aldi. I was literally there today. It's like one of my favorite places.
Dude, for real though, I love Aldi. No lie.
Like the prices are crazy. Like I can
Yeah,
get so much food there.
You really can. It's the best. And the food rules. They even have like a decent. I can't get everything there, but I can get a good chunk of stuff. That's like, oh, I'll save a good amount.
Also, just like
It's
playing the
sponsored
game
by
order. Sponsored by Aldi.
Yeah, Aldi sponsor us.
Yes.
Aldi should start selling comics.
That would
Dude,
be so hard.
That would be sick.
do
No,
have-
they do their Wednesday. They do their Wednesday new items. You just put like new comics out every week. You know.
They at the one by me, they have a spinner rack, but it's like for bags. Like we could just get a spinner rack in there. It's fine.
Dude, for reals. That'd be sick. Oh wow.
And then they can advertise it as like the retro grocery store experience, you know? The real deal. When you go to the grocery store, you pick up your Archie comics and your Wizard magazine and whatever the hell else, you know?
Yeah.
Hmm. Do I want to do that?
Okay. This is where the commitment comes into play, and let's hope I don't mess it up. Sure.
Vibes.
Vibes.
I'm like gonna try to do something ridiculous, but
There we go.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fill in these blacks. 'Cause I don't want to waste my marker.
I have that ink and I got like a little brush, so I'm gonna paint in my blacks.
Yeah, I do need to get a big, or just a huge,
Need like a tub.
I just need one of the big brush pens that has the ink reservoir on the back. I do need to get one. I have one coming actually. I have it. I ordered it through my work.
Nice.
So
Just need like a tub of ink.
I literally do, man.
It's black ink. Just need a tub of black ink.
I haven't had the opportunity to use it yet, but one of my roommates just got back from Japan, and he brought me back like a bunch of traditional sumi brushes and like an inkstone and stuff. So
I've got an inkstone.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to just get into my meditative inking bag.
I have one of the ink blocks, so it's like it's a stick.
That you like
that
rub
you
into the.
Yeah.
That's really sick.
I'm actually a quarter Asian, a quarter Chinese. My grandma's like full on Chinese, and so I got all my stuff from her.
That's really tight. The Chinese like calligraphy paintings are really sick.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
so
I
much.
should
like,
actually. Here, I'll pull one out. I have one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my grandfather did this, I think. Wait, maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember exactly who it is who did this, but this is done
Oh, that's
traditionally.
amazing.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I almost messed up my drawing looking at that. But that's so cool.
It's a trick.
Yeah. I love their like a lot of the Eastern kind of approaches to art. Like it's more so about like drawing like the energy behind something or like how something feels as far as like instead of like how it exactly looks, like it kind of opens the door for a lot of really just beautiful shapes and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like 3 lines and you've got like a figure that just looks so dynamic. It's crazy.
Dude, this is like I made this way so complicated on myself. Now I can stop. You know what I mean? Like I'm already committed. Like, I feel like I'm on the Great British Baking Show, or like I'm on a timer too. You know what I mean? Like it's 8:02, and I'm like, gosh, I really think. I wonder if there was a smarter way to do this, but or like maybe not so messy way. But I feel like this way is going to look really cool.
What are you doing?
I'm just like blacking out, and so like the black is going to be the mountain, and then the white is going to say the demon.
Yeah, you I don't know. The way I do it is I do a black outline
And then you just
where I want the black to be, and then I can just like brush in the rest really fast.
that's kind of what I'm doing. Just like made it really wobbly too. Like I made it like
Yeah.
what I did was I made the font like ridiculous, so that's why it's like it's all shaky, like it's the mountain cracks, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not me. I'm getting through it pretty quickly though. It's not. I just wanted to color.
I'm hoping to color too. I mean, coloring shouldn't take too long, so. I'm just doing some solid fills and stuff. You actually probably should have colored before you inked, because that Posca is going to cover up.
It's good. Yeah, let's think about that too. Actually, I didn't expect to do this. I just started doing it. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm doing this now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or you can always try the Poscas on a different piece too if you don't want to ruin it, or you can just say whatever and go for it.
That's true. This is all true. I was thinking about trying them on some of my older pieces. We got to like make a little end of the year like scene or something with all of our drawings.
Yeah. Just collect scans and stuff and just put them in there.
Yeah.
It'd be a huge zine. It would like be a big one for sure.
Be so cool. Maybe we get some people to send in their artwork.
Yeah.
Gotta get like Facebook groups going.
Man, don't make me get a Facebook, please. I cannot.
Forever to accept my last name. Just did not believe me.
Oh God, I don't know how I want to do this cape.
Dude, that
did
looks so
collar,
cool.
I've just been waiting. I love when I keep all of my art supplies conveniently around me, and I still manage to lose them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Every time.
My object permanence is non-existent. Just use this.
I feel like this is one of the most focused episodes we've ever had.
Yeah, probably.
I think I'm trying new stuff that I'm kind of scared about.
I'm trying new stuff, and I'm very unfamiliar with this character. I'm having a good time though.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Yeah, dude, the rendering on that max is crazy.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere.
Same. Oh, that was tiring. That was really exhausting. I'm not gonna lie.
Doing the blacks.
Yeah, like just that whole. Oh my gosh, that. Oh my gosh. I'll just show the. There's a whole bottom part you can't see on the screen.
Nate says favorite horror comedy. This was from like 20 minutes ago, but
Yeah.
favorite. I don't know.
Cats really do. Movie.
At first, I
Yeah.
thought you were saying Cats was your favorite horror comedy.
Oh, oh, that could be a contender. I've never seen it, but I think about it. Jeez, cats just like doing all my stuff around. Thanks, you. Thanks. Where's the pen I needed? Just to fix some like small mistakes here. Scream 2. That's my favorite horror movie. I mean, Scary Movie 2. Scary Movie 2.
I think any Nick Cage horror movie.
Dude, Mandy's pretty insane.
Man, I know. I've tried to watch them all, and
Or- Color from Outer Space.
Oh, you know what? Favorite horror comedy movie? Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I've never seen that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
horror
good B movie, man. It's real good.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really get into a whole lot of horror stuff. I'm trying to like branch out, but I mean, I think the It movies are pretty funny. So
Which ones?
the Stephen King,
Oh,
those movies are not scary, but they are funny.
The original ones or the new ones?
I like both. I definitely like what's the dude? Is it Tim Curry?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. And then I like the newer ones as well. I remember going to see them in theaters with my friends, so there's some good memories with it.
Idle Hands. I've never seen Idle Hands. Have you guys seen Idle Hands?
Nope.
I have not.
I enjoy horror movies.
I'm just trying to get into them more, but
Like
They were never
Midsommar
really
is one of my
grown up.
favorites.
which one?
Midsommar. It's a good one.
That's a good one.
We just watched all of the Insidious movies. Honestly, they're all pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a big fan of the last one, but like, honestly, 3 and 4 were really cool.
Is the last one the one with the key hand demon thing?
No, like 1 or 2 before it. The last one's with
Uh.
the son at college.
I don't think I saw that one.
I got into the key hand one.
Insidious is actually the movie that made me love horror movies.
Rare. Have you seen Sinister?
Yes. Yeah.
That was a good one.
I watched that for the first time the other day, and that movie actually scared me.
Yeah, that was a trip. That was like genuinely scary. Yeah.
I have a conspiracy theory though that movie, especially with the time that it came out, I think it like they made it simply to scare the next generation into not wanting to be homeowners, and they want to keep us renting, and so that's why they made that movie.
Or like have kids because it was like homeowners with kids. That's what
Right.
it's all about. Yeah, there's a second one. I haven't seen it yet though.
I've seen Sinister 2. It was fine from my memory. It's been a long time. If you want really scary movies, I have a lot of recommendations. I watched a lot of horror movies.
Yeah,
I
like what?
think Incantation is on Netflix. It's Taiwanese found footage horror. That is scary. That we had to shut it off. And me and Milo, like watch a lot of horror movies. There was I don't remember. Veronica is really good. That's Spanish exorcism stuff. I'm trying to think of. There was one that was like a Catholic church possession in Ireland that was really good. I don't remember what that one was called though.
I get into stuff like that. Too.
It really depends though on like what scares you though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that aren't scared by exorcism or religious horror stuff. There's a lot of people that aren't scared of ghosts and things. So it really depends on what you find scary.
I really get into like the ghost and like exorcism stuff. I think that stuff's fun. I'm not into like Terrifier and things like that.
No. That's Milo's favorite as well, is all the exorcism stuff. Exorcisms and possessions.
Yeah.
I really like found footage. I really like black and white stuff that's shot in black and white, or like that's just like suspenseful and off-putting.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the new Nosferatu?
Yes.
Didn't they shoot a lot of that in black and white? I think maybe the whole thing. I can't remember.
I hope the entire thing is in black and white. I just hope it's good. It looked good. So
yeah.
I'm also excited for the Salem Lot series coming out on HBO.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Is Bill Skarsgård? Is he playing Nosferatu? Am I correct?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's great. I love Bill.
Yeah, he does a good job.
We don't have to talk about the Crow
Skarsgård
movie,
are-
but everything else is great.
Right, exactly. Yep, there we go. We're on the same page. Yeah, great dude.
The Skarsgårds are in everything, man. All of them.
Who knows?
I don't know how I want to do this either.
This was an interesting ride.
I want to do this. Maybe I should just do this first. Okay.
Yeah, the amount of focus it's taking not to like go over my blacks is like so much. It's fun.
I'm
though.
just trying to. Yeah, that's why you usually lay Poscas down like first. Or you
I
like
go
plan
in,
around them,
touch
you
it
know?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing is you treat it like whiteout, right? So you just block in everything and then you go over it and add back what you need to.
Yeah, it's not bad. And also some of the white kind of looks cool where I leave it, so it might be okay too. Let's just our regular one, the night driving. I forgot to ink like his entire thought too.
Mm.
Oops. Yeah, let me get a try for a second. Hmm. Let me get like a yellowish, like orange almost. Here's the. Light orange. Let me while I shake this up. Think about.
So Tanner, are you gonna do Inktober or have any plans to do anything? Or are you just cruising by this year?
Honestly, I probably should. I think I'm gonna. I will definitely do Inktober. I change it though. I do like Drawtober.
Yeah.
Just so I don't have to. I mean, I primarily work in ink, but I do, like I've said, I'm trying to focus on more like fundamental stuff, and I'm trying to get my pencils better. So I'll end up just doing just probably 30 days of whatever. But I also need to get back on track with just like I haven't posted in a while, and I like to use my social media as like a almost like an art journal. So
Uh-huh.
there's nothing to look at right now because I haven't posted in a while. But
That's cool. I mean, the whole like reason Jake Parker created Inktober was because he felt like his inks were lacking, right? He was
Mhm.
like, I want to improve on my inks. Um, and so if you want to improve on form, you know, you should do 30 days of portraits or 30 days of figure drawing or whatever, you know.
Yeah. What about you
It-
guys? Y'all do Inktober, right? I remember. I feel like last year I remember y'all. Like, was that around the time that the show started?
we weren't
Uh,
this show's been around for only a
Or
few
maybe
months, really.
I feel like
no,
maybe I've just heard you talk about it, Brandon. Like doing.
I think I was trying to get it started for a bit, but I've done Inktober. I would do the kayfabe list the last 2 years,
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
and that's what I was working on for a bit. But that's I would only draw during then, and that's when I was like, what if I do the show? I did something like this on the Apollo City Comics, so it was pretty. It's kind of just bringing it back to CWS. But I really wanted to find a way to make me draw outside of just Inktober as well.
Yeah, so I'll be doing something for Inktober. I just don't know completely what yet, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, Max and I were bouncing some ideas around today. We want to possibly come up with something. If not next year, for sure. I can get people to plan it out. Started with the wrong way. Are you using highlighters, Max?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's cool.
That's what I've been doing for my my sketches. Is just using these little neon highlighters.
Oh, that's cool.
They're fun.
I'll probably just do a small little tint of another color on these once this dries a little bit more. And just touch up the blacks. You gotta focus so much when you're doing this, though.
What?
You gotta focus so much when I'm doing this coloring right here to not like invade my blacks too much.
I was supposed to leave that white. That's okay. I can fix that.
There we go. Details in the Ooh, interesting. Sure. Dang it, I don't know if I need this blue for something else.
Well, I'm learning something new. I'm learning that however this ink laid down is not waterproof at all. It's all getting picked up with this water brush.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's okay. Just do a little bit.
Um,
All right, let's clean this up.
Man, coloring is exhausting, dude. That's why I don't do it.
All right.
Right? I mean, this is kind of cool color in here. It's fun. Now that I'm getting a hang of how the marker works.
Yeah, the Poscas can do some really cool stuff the more you play with them and experiment and stuff.
Hey, Jimmy Race. Sorry, I just saw that message.
What's up, Jimmy?
In the zone.
I just have blacks left. That's all. I'm getting there. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
that Q-tip method that I was telling you about.
Oh, that's what you're telling me. That's right, yeah. I thought I should have done it like this. Put some purples over these reds. Yeah, these are like really vibrant colors too.
Yeah, the Poscas are bold, man.
Mm-hmm. Do you color often, Tanner?
So I do some watercolor stuff every once in a while, but outside of that, not really. I do want to kind of get more into like digital, like coloring and stuff like that.
Same.
But yeah, if I'm gonna do it like traditionally, usually I'll try and I go the watercolor route.
That's cool.
You can get some,
yeah, makes sense.
yeah, you can get some really cool like contrast with like brush pen and then like watercoloring it. As long as it's not water based, because then it's gonna disappear.
Interesting.
I think most brush pens now like they usually come water based, and it can be a struggle.
Oh, really? This was a way bolder purple than I thought it was going to be, but hey, it worked. I have a lighter one. Let's see. I don't think so. We'll figure out how I'm going to do this fire. Have to balance it out. Let's try the yellow. Is it easy to layer with these, or?
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's essentially acrylic paint. So,
So I can do a lower base and just go over it and stuff.
Yep.
Cool. Do a base of yellow then. Show your wristband until the party is. Let's go back to
Thank you. We have to do the Kirby spackle.
yeah,
Or Kirby
that's usually
spackle, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the Kirby
Yeah.
Crackle.
Yeah, that looks great.
Whenever I
It's so
don't
much
wanna-
fun to do.
Yeah,
To do the circular shapes
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
whenever I don't want to like commit on something, I just start doing Kirby Crackle until I decide to commit to something. Let me just do this pattern to, keep my hand moving, but
Looks. Yeah, this red is powerful, dude. It just sucks at the black. But anyway. Nothing that's not fixable or okay with it being like that, though, luckily.
oh my gosh, I still haven't done the cape.
I know, dude, same here too, yeah.
I still just got the collar and then like the loincloth, but no cape. All right, guess we gotta figure out where that goes.
I know, it's interesting doing the show and seeing what we could get done in 2 hours too. You know what I mean? Like this would have technically been a complete piece if I just inked it. I would just added a lot more blacks. But coloring it too, I'm just like, nope, I'm not finishing it this round. Because I still have to do his like face and his eyes. Oh man, too tired to attack those without messing them up. Got some stuff with teeth though. I don't know what color is this tape. It's like a blue. This tape is like blue, huh? Yeah. Cool. Let's see if this is dry enough for me to layer it a little bit. Says light merge.
I think I'm done.
Dude, yours looks sick.
Unless I add some highlights, but I think I'm done.
It's definitely. I overcomplicated mine like crazy, but I'm experimenting a whole lot on this one, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. You always have to push it too far, before you know.
Yeah, I could have cut back a while ago. I should have. But it's okay. I'll finish it. I'll finish my mess and then examine the mess and see what I could do better. Dynamic sick. Such great detail, dude. You really like fine detail. I love that.
I tend to kind of stray away from details. I feel like I try and oversimplify a lot of things. So I've really also just been trying to focus on like actually doing the detail instead of just doing shapes,
Yeah.
Like actually trying to render it at least, like sometimes it's there, but it's more so like implied than like actually being present. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do better about that. Like I was not gonna do the chainmail, and then I was like, you know what, dude, just like do it.
Chainmail's rough.
Yeah, just all the little diamond shapes. Or his is like scaly, kind of like chainmail, but
Yeah.
it's like who wants to draw all that? Well, I do, so let's do it.
Still got to go to the whole fucking cake. And then do like some highlights and some stuff I need to. Like that purple, I wanted that. This is like straight up the quietest episode we've ever had. Not gonna lie. It's been so challenging.
What?
It's been like our quietest episode we've had.
Yeah.
It's like the most focused we've ever had. Like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna try a bunch of new stuff tonight.
It's winter. We're slowing down.
It's fall, sir. It's fall.
Oh yeah.
Don't skip over the best season.
It's feels like winter here. It's coming fast.
Is it? Jeez, like that.
Yeah, it got really cold and really rainy really fast.
Hoping it's gonna be cold or chilly here soon.
It's kind of funny to. I'm using highlighters, and so his tunic or shirt or whatever you want to call it is like bright pink.
I love it, dude. I love it so much. I think it's so
It's
cool.
pretty funny.
Dude, the cape, like all of the blue works out really well for it too.
Oh yeah, the contrast on that goes crazy.
Yeah, that blue the cape is so good.
I really like the Carapo pen. It was fun to use. I like the way that the tip feels. I don't know how well it'll hold up. I have a feeling it'll get beat up pretty fast, and I don't know if it's refillable either, or if the ink reservoir is just like a one-time deal. But it was fun. It was cool.
Nice. That black ink I used at the bottom looks great. I'm really excited to like erase the pencils around it so I could really give it that texture I want.
Yeah. Be careful because I think the eraser might be weird with the Posca.
Oh no, I'm just gonna do it on the black ink part.
Oh, okay.
At the bottom, the
Yeah,
mounting
yeah.
down here, this
Uh-huh.
region where it says, yeah. I'm not gonna try it with the Posca at all. If there's any pencils, I'll probably just go over it with something to kind of kill them off, you know.
Yeah.
But if we get through the face, I think it'll be okay. But yeah, it's the Poscas are cool. They're very vibrant, so gotta keep that in mind. But it's gonna be interesting to play with. I guess color mapping first. That's gonna be interesting.
Yep. Yeah.
And then doing your inks. Wow. I guess you could see pencil over it pretty well though. It doesn't really cover up pencil too much.
They're also good for like backgrounds and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So you can just have a colored background without any kind of like holding lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't like that sometimes it's always so bold.
Hi, bunny.
I get why people add like the two tones to stuff. Like adding this orange on top of the yellow, I feel like helps the skin a whole lot.
Yeah.
Make it feel
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah.
Where are we at? Well, we're last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Sick.
Finish up.
Let's
Or do what you can, I guess. You don't have to
spotlight.
finish.
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Just do a spotlight of yours, Max. Oh man, dude, that's so sick. That's great.
Thank you. Yeah, here, maybe I can. I had a good time with it.
Sure,
Tried all
that's
sorts of
amazing,
stuff.
dude.
Highlighter, ink wash, whiteout, Carapo pen, Q-tip.
Dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Tanner, you want to show yours off?
Yeah. I'm just adding more Kirby Crackle at this point.
Oh yeah.
But, let's see if I can-
Dope.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
cool.
the Kirby Crackle's awesome. I love the armor.
Love it. Dude, that's so good. Yeah, man, the armor's
Okay.
great. Yeah, those arms look awesome, dude.
Yeah, I love the spikes. That's cool.
I appreciate it.
This is my guy. It's a little goofy.
I think it's the essence of
It looks
know,
so Kirby.
medieval knight, you know, like or
Right.
medieval demon. Yeah, it fits.
It looks
think
like
the
a
black-
medieval etching almost.
It's cool.
That's tight. I wish I would have colored. Now I feel like I was slacking a little.
Nah, this is my first time, dude. So don't even worry. I opened these up for the very first time. So it was interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, Brad, guys, thanks for hanging. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for drawing with us. All that type of stuff. Sorry we're so quiet. This was a very adventurous night.
We were all just so locked in.
Yeah, no, honestly, we were. But Tanner, you want to do any quick shout outs real quick?
I mean, shout out to the 20 people that hopped in the chat for me that actually clicked on
Yeah.
the link. No, yeah, and shout out y'all for, y'all published my first book, and y'all invited me on here. I really appreciate it. So
Tanner's cover for our Shadow Anthology, Dark Side's Calling. So love it, dude. Love it so much. Such a great job. So proud of this dude.
also shout out my cat Sparkles for not singing for the entire stream. She likes to do that. She's taking a nap right now, so
Yeah, my dogs
Love
didn't interrupt us either.
Yeah, honestly. Max, you want to do any shout outs?
Nah, I'm good. I'm just
All right.
vibing.
Cool. Same here. Me too. I'm tired. All right. Well, as always, thanks for hanging. Stay inspired and stay creative. That was out of order. You guys have a very lovely, lovely, amazing good night.